Va Montiel. Montiel, gol. Argentina campeón. Argentina campeón del mundo. Argentina campeón del mundo. Argentina campeón del mundo. Argentina campeón del mundo.
This is Andres Cantor, an announcer not just for Telemundo.
Argentina es campeón del mundo. Pero el cielo lo hizo luego. Lo hizo Cuchufo. Lo hizo el Tata. Lo hizo Luque. Lo hicieron ustedes, jugadores, que se ganaron el cielo. Argentina campeón del mundo. Messi es campeón del mundo. No podía ser de otra manera sino sin sufrir. Argentina, la selección argentina de Lionel Scaloni es campeón del mundo. Argentina, Argentina campeón del mundo, dice.
But also a descendant of Argentina. Cantor, 58, has won 6 Emmy Awards and received an induction into the National Soccer Hall of Fame. His legendary goal calls have earned high praise. He has starred in The Simpsons, plus Geico commercials.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Can football announcer Andres Cantor make any sport exciting?
Ha sido una partida intensa hoy. Jadrowski está pensando. Veamos qué va a hacer. Moverá la reina, moverá el caballo. ¡Qué tensión! ¡Viene! ¡Gol!
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
His status is one of global attraction, stemming back to his days when he did not call the fixtures on site, rather at Univision's studio. The goal call has made him so famous, I guess it's a good headliner, said his son Nico. But at the end of the day, my dad is a brilliant analyst. Cantor spoke with WBUR on his upbringing, and it is pretty interesting. I grew up in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, and pretty much in my days, soccer was the only sport every kid wanted to play. I think all of us played soccer or football, like we called it. I played in recess in schools, I played on the weekends, played in the streets, played in clubs, played everywhere I could. He was born to a Romania-born mother and a father whose family fled the Nazis in Poland. After Argentina, he moved to the United States. When we played games, in the park, we always had the replay of the play-by-play of the goal that I just scored against my friends. Honestly, I never knew I was going to end up doing neither television nor radio. I knew from a very early age I wanted to be a journalist. I went to USC and did not take one broadcast journalism class because I liked writing. He was also a budding entrepreneur. Shortly after moving from Argentina to Southern California as a teen in the 70s, his father David was a clinical professor of medicine at USC and later president of the medical staff at Huntington Memorial Hospital in Pasadena. His mother was a psychologist. Cantor would frequent a newsstand that sold a variety of newspapers and magazines from his native Argentina. He later borrowed $10K from his father to buy out the distributor and began making twice-weekly trips to LAX to pick up the magazines, which he sold from South Orange County to the San Fernando Valley. Within months, he had paid his father back in full. He also knew he wanted to be a broadcaster from a very young age, per USsoccerplayers.com. Ever since I was rejected from a minor league soccer team in Argentina, I knew that I wanted to be close to the game. I knew that broadcasting was going to be my career. I played for USC in California when soccer was still a club sport, not yet at the NCAA level. I'm not saying that I was a great player, but soccer was my passion. I knew broadcasting would allow me to be close to the game. It was the next best thing. Since then, it has been curtains. He has worked every World Cup since 1986. Professionally, he said the first game he did was not play-by-play. We took a break for lunch, and then the person that ended up hiring me said, "We're looking for a play-by-play announcer, really not a color commentator. Do you think you can call the second game?" I said, "Sure, why not?" I was 23 years old. I wasn't going to say no at the time, so I called that second game. I had the rhythm of the play-by-play in my ear by listening to games so much in my life, so it wasn't something totally new to me, so I gave it my best. Pretty much within the week after calling the first game, they gave me a full-time job. It was a roller coaster of emotion, Cantor told NBC's Today show host Craig Melvin and Hoda in an interview. "I was just trying to be calm, cool, and collected, but I was overwhelmed." And who wouldn't feel overwhelmed? From the country you are from to seeing them then win, and you get to call it in the booth. It is awesome.